us for this breaking news update that we're getting for you right now. It concerns the upcoming French Open. 28th of May is when the French Open starts. But you're going to not be seeing a certain Rafael Nadal be part of it. The 14-time Roland Garros winner is not going to be taking part in this year's edition of the tournament, and that is pertaining to his injury. We'll give you more updates with regards to his injury and what exactly he said. But remember, it's the first time in 19 years that Rafael Nadal will not be seen at the Roland Garros. He's gone ahead and made it very clear that he's not been able to recover from the injury that he suffered at the Australian Open earlier this year. It was a hip flexor injury, and at that time it was believed that it could take about 2 months, it could take up to 4 months as well. He's been practicing really hard. He tried to make a comeback in last month's in the Monte Carlo Masters, which had taken place in March. He couldn't do it then. Then we saw him miss the ongoing Italian Open as well. He couldn't recover in time, and which is why he's now gone ahead and said for this year's edition of the Roland Garros, the 14-time champion is not gonna be there. Big update as far as his injury is concerned, a big update as far as the tournament is concerned. Somebody who's dominated the tournament over the last 2 decades, he's not gonna be there, the Spaniard. And primarily the reason has been his recovery. It's not happened in due course, and which is why he's decided to pull out. What he also has gone ahead and said is that he can't really put a timeline to it. He doesn't want to just say something for the heck of it right now and then go back on his word. So what he said, it could take about 2 months, it could take 4 as well. He's not too sure as to where his injury presently stands, how soon or how long it could take for him to recover from this particular setback. But he said that it's not been easy couple of months for him, and certainly after the lockdown, after that COVID period, he said that practices have become harder for him. He's not been able to hold those kind of practice sessions that he used to back then, and that's taken a toll on his body. He's still trying to push through, but it doesn't look like it can happen imminently, and which is why Rafael Nadal will not be taking part in this year's Roland Garros. For those of you joining us right now, a big update as far as the French Open 2024 is concerned. You're not going to be seeing the 14-time champion be part of this year's edition of the Roland Garros, and that is because he's not been able to recover in time. He's not taking part in the ongoing Italian Open. He couldn't take part in March, in the month of March, when you had the Monte Carlo Masters also take place. So the recovery has taken longer than one would have thought. It was earlier said that perhaps about 2 months time back in January when he suffered that injury it could take, but it turns out that it's taken much longer than that. And right now both him, his physios and his coach are not too sure as to how long this recovery period could be. But what he's also said very clearly is that next year's is going to be the last year that he's going to be playing professional tennis. You're not going to be seeing him play any more tennis after next year. That's the timeline that he's put, definitely. What you do try to think about it when you what he's said exactly over here. Yes, you're looking at the Olympics as well next year. So it could be the French Open, the Olympics, couple of marquee tournaments that he's only looking to take part in next year, but nothing beyond that. He's made the plans very, very clear. But for now, no Rafael Nadal as far as this edition of the Roland Garros is concerned. It starts on the 28th of May. It goes on till the 11th of June. But his body is not in the right shape for him to go ahead and take part in the tournament, which is why he is now pulled out. Thank you so much for all of you joining us for this quick update. As always, don't forget to tap that bell icon so that you know every time we have a news update for you. Thank you so much.